Welcome to our next episode in our Past the 11 Plus series, brought to you by ExamBuddy.co.uk. Today we're going to talk about the non-verbal reasoning topic, codes. If you want access to hundreds more non-verbal, verbal and maths questions, log into our website www.exambuddy.co.uk, or if you like our content, like us on Facebook at ExamBuddy UK. So, let's talk about codes. What are codes? Well, they're a commonly seen non-verbal reasoning topic. In these topics, you'll be given a series of images with either 2 or 3 letters next to them. Your job is to work out how the letters relate to what you see in the image. You'll then be shown another image and you'll have to work out the code based on what you see in that picture. Here's an example. You can see the 4 images on the left with their codes next to them and an image on the right. You have to work out the code for this image. So, let's go through a worked example. We recommend a 3-step technique, which we'll explain in the next slides. Here's a typical codes question. For those of you at home who want to try this out before we go through the explanation and answer, pause the recording now. So, let's talk about our 3-step technique for approaching codes questions. Step 1. Look at the first letters in the codes next to the images. Find 2 letters that are the same. Here we see P and P. Now look at the image. What feature is the same in the 2 images? We can see here, both images have a shaded diamond, so that must be what P represents. Step 2. Here we're doing essentially the same thing, but looking at the second letters. Here we can see the top image and the bottom image both have the letter F as their second letter. So, same as step 1, now we look at the images and try and find what features are the same. We can see that in both images they have a white polygon, so we know that F must represent a white polygon. Now we move on to step 3. Summarise what you know already. We already know P represents a shaded grey diamond and F represents a white polygon. So we've narrowed down what the rest of the letters can mean. Now let's look at the answer image, shown here on the right. We have to see what features are in the image and then work through the other letters now that we've narrowed our potential answers in order to find what they might represent in the image. So, looking at our image, we can see that we've got a spotted diamond, and we can also see that we have a striped polygon. We've already eliminated P and F, as we know what the features they represent. So let's look at the bottom image. We can see that B has to represent a striped polygon, since P represents the shaded diamond. Looking at the top image, we know that F represents a white polygon, therefore we know that M must represent a spotted diamond. We know therefore that the example image on the right must be coded for by M and B, since it has both a spotted diamond and a striped polygon. So that's it, your 3-step technique for answering codes. This technique should work for all but the most challenging codes questions.